guys. Sorry about that. That's not gonna happen again. Connection issues. I was even on One Touch's show, and there were slight connection issues today. So I hope the connection looks alright, and you lot can see my hairline is awful today. I know best hairline on YouTube is gone until I go get another trim. But yeah, this is an angry stream, kind of an angry stream. It's a Liverpool stream. It's just not good enough. So I need people to be angry with, or I need someone to be angry with, because if I keep going, you lot are gonna get tired of my voice anyway. Big up everyone in the chat. Obviously Solo, Gunben, Sir Timo Werner, KJD, Gunben again, obviously Wade Nelson, Anthony 94, Eugene. You lot, listen, I am very sorry. I apologize. Hopefully, I'll be bringing you guys extra streams and stuff just to make up for this, because I'm not gonna have you waiting that long again. So I apologize. And yeah, so big up everyone in the chat. I'll read your comments in just a second. But before that, I'm gonna introduce my guest. He's regularly here on the show. A very valid advocate when it comes to Liverpool opinions. A mixture of funniness, a mixture of realness, a mixture of mandem, and don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate the mandem quality. The mandem quality is very rare. It's a rare gene found in the YouTube community to have the mandem quality. Not a lot of people have it. So this man comes in abundance of it, and yeah, he knows how to do a step over or two. So without further ado, make sure you go and subscribe to Saint LFC TV, and welcome to the show, Roms.
Big up, everyone. Listen, love that intro. Thanks for having me again, man. We're just here to chop it up. Too many problems with our club. Everyone, listen, smash the like as you come in your entry. There was technical issues on my side as well. I'm not just going to let Mons take the brunt of it. There was technical issues. But smash that like, people, man. Come on, 11:30, late night stream. Give me this content, man.
Yeah, man, it's Bigsixbants after dark. I know that sounded like a OnlyFans thing, but yeah, no, a bit Bigsixbants late night complaints, let's just say. But it is a Liverpool show nonetheless. There are 23 people in here from the jump, so big up everyone who is supporting the channel at the moment, and make sure you are smashing the like. It's 14 likes so far, so let's up that to about 20 at least, and let's get this stream popping, people. Big up Mark A. An injury-prone player got injured every minute, 60 seconds past. Don't kill me. You're doing a late stream tonight, man. So, yeah, man. I wasn't even planning to do a stream today, Phil. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was just more of I need to speak about this shit because I'm tired of speaking about on other people's channels. So let me just address the Bigsixbants family first. Well, not kind of last, but you get the drift, innit? Usman says all of our players have got comfortable because they know they're going to be playing. They know they're going to play the next game no matter what. Their form is no matter what their form is, and now we have become stale and Klopp has let loyalty affect everything. Very strong comment there, Usman. We're going to get into that Klopp loyalty as well today. Hello and good night, Coppen. Pick up yourself, bro. Gunman, Roms just going to have to go on next stream. Roms, you just going to have to go on next stream, buddy. Give me this one at one.
I think that was in reply to what I said earlier.
Yeah. Henderson not good enough for the number 8 role. He's better as number 6. That I agree with. And Solo MCFC, big up for you. Obviously a member of the Bigsixbants family. Make sure you are subscribed with the notifications on and hit the like button. Everything.
Big up,
so without further ado, let's get started and let's get chatting. Fulham, not good enough. Bopped off, pressed us, smoked us up, put in a spliff, bare backs, cheeks clapped, raw, blacked, whatever you want to call it. There, like it was peak. It was peak,
bro. Like, Mont, if let's say that's the first football match you ever watched and you didn't understand the history of either club. You just didn't know either club, right? You would think we were that first 20 minutes, you would think we were the newly promoted team. Honestly, that bro, I couldn't believe what listen, my predictions going into this game were 4 and 5-0, bro. I thought we were gonna smash. I always said first 20 minutes would be cagey, but bro, what was that like? You know what it felt like, bro?
Yeah.
Remember when we won the title and then we went to the Etihad after and we got spanked? Like we were just hungover. It come like we went out on the Friday night in London, bro. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know what hit us. There's so many things to delve in because we can dissect the goals, we can dissect the individuals, but where do you want to start? Because just that opening 20 minutes, it was a joke. It was actually
well, first of all, I want to start with the most. We'll start with the most hated. In fact, I'm going to start with who I think is getting a blight for the performance on the weekend. So I want to speak about Joel Matip, because his shit stunk, and people don't want to talk about it. People aren't telling me about how Matip's shit stunk. And I also want to talk about Fabinho because his shit stunk as well.
Yeah.
So because obviously, like, trust me, like on the Henderson and Firmino thing, you man wait till we get home in it. Like their thing's gonna be serious. But let me just get to the man that think they're gonna get a blight in this game. You know what I'm saying? Joel Matip made one good piercing pass, and that was for the equalizer. Apart from that, he tried to play his game, it weren't happening. He was moving the ball too slow. His defending, for me, was okay at times in the first half. Like the defenders looked okay in the first half because we had so much defending to do. They weren't good. They just had too much defending to do. So man, were like, oh shit, you know, making yeah, like hard. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I for me have to get onto Fab and Matip because these are the guys that are so consistent and are part of the spine of the team. And when the spine don't perform, the attack can't function. So when I'm seeing Fab not completing a pass, turning like a 12-wheeler, and when I'm seeing Matip moving stiff as well, you know, and I'm seeing Trent rely on his technique rather than actually playing some fucking football.
Monkey,
Like,
let me just give you a stat just here. You do know in the first half alone, Trent lost the ball. No, you say lost the ball, gave away the ball, dispossessed, however you want to put it, 18 times, bro. That's just the first half alone.
Do you know what those passes were? Just clipping it down the line, hoping Salah's gonna hold it up and do something. That's what that is. Clipping it down the line and this is why a lot of people are saying this is on Klopp. And part of it is on Klopp for not starting Darwin Nunez. But
Facts.
why is Trent clipping the ball down the line when you have a false nine to play through? So again, we're getting the ball, clipping it down the line, and hoping the man them do something. We're past that.
But the only thing I'll say in Trent's defense was he can't clip it to that false nine because the way Paulino and Reed were nullifying Firmino, he kind of had no other option.
He was nullifying Firmino, but obviously, and that's why for me, Firmino was dropping too deep at times. Like there were times Firmino was mad deep. I'm like, yo, and I understand why Firmino's done that because if you're not getting the ball, Kane does it. Bear man do it. When you're not getting the ball, you tend to force yourself into getting involved into the play because you feel like, oh shit, like is the game just passing me by? Like I need to do something here. You know what I'm saying? And just talking on Joel Matip and Fabinho, they're the guys that need to take control. Virgil just kept spamming the same shitty diagonals, and I get it. The diagonals always work, so I don't blame you for spamming it. But bro,
I'm gonna put a span in the work. Do you think Matip was worse than Dirk? You know that. Do you think Matip was worse than Dyer?
Yeah, I think Van Dijk had an okay game. I think Van Dijk had an okay game. I think, yeah. Do you know why? Because when I analysed it, I actually looked back at parts of the game, and Van Dijk was screaming at man all game. You know, he was getting on, man.
Very animated.
He was very animated that game because you can tell, like, I saw him having to make interceptions that he was being forced to make. Like when Van Dijk has to make unnecessary clearances or go to ground, he gets mad in it. Like, because he knows it shouldn't be that. I think, and in the second half, he was worse than Matip. But in the first half, I think he was sound because he done what he needed to do.
I can hear that. And you know why I'm happy you alluded to that? Because, Mont, I realized this at times last season, but because it's not a consistent thing, our fan base wouldn't really pick it up. And again,
like he didn't get spun like a fairy bare times, man. Like, people were just blowing that out of proportion. Like,
say that again.
When people say he got spun like a fairy and he was dancing and that, he held one Cruyff turn and the penalty was soft, and that was it. In my
But
opinion, that was it.
You may have noticed this as I said this, right? But points of last season, again, it was happening consistently, but because we were winning, it was getting swept under the carpet. And big up Jerry as well, Jerry James show, because me and him both clocked this. It happened twice in this game against Fulham because it started off Cabana and Bobby Reed, two separate occasions, they started to run at us. Sometimes Dyke, bro, and we have to take sentiment out of this. We know he's the best centre back in the world and that. But sometimes Dyke, sometimes he'll carelessly header the ball much. You know, sometimes you can header it out of play. Sometimes he carelessly headers it or takes a swipe at it and he doesn't even know where it's landed. And it sometimes starts off attacks for the opposition. Man. I've realised it. And because this result didn't go our way, it was even more evident. I don't know if you clocked it once, but it happened twice this game. Happened twice. And again,
in what sense? In what sense?
As in, the ball come to him, so you win it early, but it's not to a player or out of play. It's to the opposition.
Yeah.
As a fan base, like, we don't like to accept the truth, but it's actually been happening back end of last season also. But like I said, because results are going our way, it won't be highlighted. But big up G every time. Yeah, Monts, like, I've noticed it with that, and I just kind of want him to eradicate. Look, I'm not coming from him at all. We all know we still have the world's best centre back, but I've noticed this creeped into his game Saturday, and it's not even just a headering. Have you clocked, Monts? Sometimes he'll take a swipe at the ball, like, and it's not to anyone. It's just gone up, and it just lands in play, and sometimes it can also start off an attack.
That's credit to Fulham, though. That's credit to Fulham because they didn't give us a second. They actually didn't give us a second to say, yo, like they didn't let us breathe, bro. And we need to be more like accustomed to someone pressing the back line and being able to deal with it, because I've seen us do it bare times where like a team thinks they can come and play against us. And what I'd usually say is, if a team dares to go toe to toe with us, you're losing 6-0. You're losing 5s and 6s. Today, a team went up against us, and listen, if they had better players up top, it could have been an embarrassment today. That day, it could have been embarrassing.
We're being honest, Mont. We were quite fortunate to even get a draw. Obviously, we're happy
we didn't draw. We didn't deserve a thing from that game.
Yeah,
not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people say, "Oh yeah, we done well in the second half." We didn't do well in the second half, man. We got the goal from a moment of brilliance. It was a great move, by the way. Let me just say now, that goal was a great move. We were just too vexed to take it in. Like, we were just we were way too vexed to understand how good the goal actually was. When you look at it, was one touch. Like, that goal was hard. I'm not gonna front, but like Thiago, like I knew when he tried the 80-yarder and the ball just went off the pitch. I thought we might be in for a long day today. We might be in for a long day.
This is the one I alluded to. He basically, you called it the teeth of finnet. You know, when he jumps off and he shifts it. He shifted it past Reed. And for me, it was just naive because Salah was never reaching it once. And he thought Salah was on his back. And it just went off for a goal kick. I know there's that fast shot on about. And it's like, Thiago didn't have his best game still. You know what I've clocked once? That midfield three, as a collective and individually, all three of them didn't have a good game. As a collective and individually, it was... We'll break it down even more, but bro, we know Thiago gets the annual injury and he's injury prone, but on the first game back, once listen, we don't want Thiago to get injured at all. We love the guy, but I thought maybe he might even get it maybe by November or December. But bro, the first game back, like,
not good enough, bro. Not good enough. By the way, let me just hit some of the comments before we. Copen's got some interesting comments I wanted to read. And Maradon says, "I know our standards are high, but we feel the city pressure. But we'll be all good, man. Them. Firmino was so deep; he was in right back at one point. I do remember that. I do remember asking myself, what the hell is he doing there? Klopp must see that we need to strengthen with 2 more players as much needed midfielder, even before Thiago's injury, and another forward. Jurgen fed up of his stubborn. He's basically fed up of Jurgen's stubbornness. Honestly, big up yourself. But sometimes you do need to have the ball and feed. Sometimes you can't make runs in the channels because Fulham saw our plan from a mile away, and Nunez did the opposite to Bobby Firmino. Good, big facts. We should start against Palace, the team that finished the game against Fulham, with the addition of Konate if he's fit ahead of Matip. I agree, but I wouldn't start. Konate's injured, I believe, anyway.
Yeah, for like at least a month or two.
No. He's back. Not a month. I think they said like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
Wait,
he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Yeah,
I was hearing potential for that one. Don't do that to me, because I was hearing that's made me happy actually. I was hearing potentially surgery and 4-5.
They said his injury is calm, and his injury is not that deep.
Calm.
Gary says Trent is not aware of his surroundings at times. Nah, I hear it. By the way, make sure we're smashing the like as well. By the way, people, 123 likes. Let's up that to about 30. Black keeping it G says, nah, big up Fulham because they ain't even appreciating what they had our number. Like, it's for real, it's true. Yeah. Our whole team is horrible at winning second balls. Pause. Barring Thiago. No, I think we're very good at winning second balls. I think if you're actually gonna compliment Jordan Henderson on something, it's actually just anticipating a second ball. If there's something that he actually does sometimes, it's anticipating the second ball. When Henderson's having a good game, he wins the ball and distributes very quickly. That's what we need from Henderson. That's what we need him to do. Maybe from a 6 row, maybe to get him play a double 6 with Fabinho. Because while Thiago's out, now is probably the first time we can actually look at a 4-2-3-1 and probably right now it makes sense because we don't have the third midfielder. Naby should be back next week, but that means Naby can't play against Palace. So that means Harvey Elliott is 100% starting this week. He is starting. Like, I will guarantee you Harvey Elliott is starting.
You know that comment? What's the comment saying we don't win 50-50s? The comment.
Yeah, bar Thiago. Yeah.
The first, I agree with that. The second half, no, I think we started to win the 50-50, started to grow into the game, especially the introduction of Milner. Someone said it earlier, I think it was Koppen, Milner, Cavani, Nunez, Elliott being our better players. Them four, for me, changed the game, but especially Nunez. But first half months, we were losing a lot of them 50-50s, a lot.
We were. And I just... What frustrates me is that all we needed to do was win 50-50s to get back into the game. Like, I know Fulham played a good game, and obviously some people might have their disputes about it, but like, when we equalized, we was going to win that game 3-1 before the penalty.
Yeah.
We was going to win that
game. We were going even actually, I didn't even say 3. I thought we'll nick it 2-1. We'll win ugly. Like, without that penalty, you could see we were growing in confidence. They were under the cosh, and that's when they started to play deep. Because this is what's crazy, Munch. Yeah, we love Matip for running out and creating attacks. Right, he was doing that in the first half. Fulham weren't even sitting back, so it didn't make sense. It actually didn't make sense. But in the second half, Matip had one of them crazy games because in the first half, he was doing what he normally does, but because of the way Fulham set up, he didn't need to do. And then in the second half, what he needed to do, what we're accustomed to him doing, he was doing, but he didn't need to do that. No, sorry, he wasn't doing that because that's when Fulham were getting deeper and deeper, and Matip wasn't doing them runs. It was a confusing game from him. It was a very confusing game.
Yeah, I think... You know what it is. And obviously our players aren't immune to having bad games. Let's be real with it. Let's as Lippy would say, let's have it real.
Yeah.
Let's have it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that for me, even though Darwin Nunez needed to start this game, and that is something I think needed to happen, I don't think Klopp should be holding as much corn as he deserves tactically this half, because the team that we went for today should be a routine win 7 days a week, 8 days a week. If you want to add a day on if they do some shit in the future, 8 days a week is when you should be beating Fulham away from home. It's funny because we actually haven't beaten Fulham in the last 3 times he played them, but that's not the point. The point is when you play your best back, because we played our best 11 bar Darwin Nunez. So why am I saying Darwin Nunez is the difference? Of course there was a difference when he came on, but Darwin Nunez should not have to be the difference to beat Fulham away from home. You played Diaz. That was the same team we'd go into an FA Cup and Carabao Cup final, barring Firmino.
Yeah.
That's the same team, bro.
Yeah.
Konate and Matip, it don't matter. They're both sick defenders, so that don't really matter.
They can
It's the same team. We played this team against Chelsea. We played this team against the top teams. The top teams. And man, am I saying, oh, how can you not start Darwin Nunez? That's a fucking howler. I'm sorry. I didn't know we needed our absolute best 11 to beat Fulham. I was hearing man them putting Carvalho in the starting 11, Harvey Elliott, and maybe even starting Milner, so man them could ease their way in because they thought, yeah, it's Fulham. Yeah, it's Fulham. So what do you mean? Sometimes you got to look at the players and go, you man stunk. Trent, your shit stunk, bro. You was relying on your technique time and time again, and I hate that's the one thing about Trent. I won't even talk about his defensive awareness. It's not even that because that will come. That will come. That's fine.
After you go on, I want to add a bit more to Trent.
It's just when Trent has those days where he relies on his technique, he doesn't play football, bro. He just does flicks and pingers and flicks and outside of the boot, round the corners, bro. We know you can do that, but don't rely on it 24s. Sometimes run and get stuck in and do something, dog. You played a good part in the equalizer, but I expect that from you. You're the best right back on earth, Drew. That doesn't mean you need to play this game in gear one. Same goes for Matip, same goes for Van Dijk, same goes for Fabinho, same goes for Thiago, same goes for... I mean, Henderson tried to play the game in gear 3, but you know about his limitations. So same goes for all of them. And if you look at Salah, frozen out the game. Diaz, trying stuff, but all he wants to do in this game is make a clean contact and not actually... Like, if you saw the finish for the offside goal, what a finish. Yeah. But that is 1 in 10, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is 1 in 10. When Darwin Nunez headed the ball down, that is when we should... That was at 1-1, and that is when we should have gone ahead in the game. Darwin Nunez knocks it down, and then he gets a bad... And then Diaz gets a bad contact on the ball, bad connection on the ball, and the ball gets blocked. He should be putting that in the net from 3 yards out. People don't remember that. And keep telling me that that Diaz had a good game. He was our best attacker. No, he was the least smelly shit out of a pile of shit.
And that's what it was. Just to add to that much, you know what frustrated me? You've played the odd game out wide. Monts, if your opposite fullback's on a yellow, what are you gonna do?
Terrorize him, bro.
Tete got a yellow. I'm not going to say the exact minute, but it was roughly 20. It was early, actually. It couldn't have been no later than 25 minutes into the game.
You got a yellow 25 minutes into the game.
25 minutes into the game. Diaz should have been on him, bro. Like, try and get your man sent off. Like, try and beat him. Do what we know you could do. I'm not even asking him to score anything once. I'm just saying to penetrate a bit more. And he just wasn't. And
100%.
I agree with you. Diaz didn't have a great game. He was just the best of a bad bunch. And I think even the best, calling him the best is generous. He's just probably the better out of a bad bunch. One thing I will give him credit for once, and I know you're probably saying for Ron, they didn't go in, but that crossbar / post, when he hit that angle, if you deep, it was very, I won't say very tight, but it was tight enough.
It's a tight angle, but bro, like, you can hear the fact again. That just goes into the played Diaz. You tried, but at the end of the day, I'm like, man, are telling me Diaz he tried today. Every game, bro. Man are telling me he tried today. You know what I'm saying? He tried today. Yeah, your job's to fucking try, bro. That's your job. That's you get paid millions to try.
I know you agree.
We're the best team. We're the second best team in the world. What do you mean you're congratulating man for trying?
Facts. I hear you. And you know what, Monche? You agree. We won it, so it's fine. But had Chelsea had won that FA Cup final, there would have been some blood on Diaz's hands, you know, for that miss.
Some blood, bro. Who?
I'm just trying to be generous.
A lot of blood, bro. Like, as I said, Diaz is kind of like that fan favorite at times because he's so exciting to watch. But understand, man, needs to start putting the ball in the net because you've had the preseason now, big man. And let's be honest, Kulusevski's looking like the better signing right now.
Yeah.
Let's be real now. Let's be
and you know what,
completely honest.
You alluded to it before. You know what's so frustrating about Diaz? Cool, I know the Portuguese league is a different level to Prem, like as in it's a lower level, but we know you can finish. We've seen, and I know you said it, but it's not always clean finishes. It's almost like it happens by chance. There's no real precision and accuracy in it. Sometimes you're just shooting for the sake of it. But Mont, even if we take all that into account, I think it's 14 league goals and 6 assists before he came to us. And that's halfway through the season. That's still a good return. We know he can somewhat finish, even if it's hit and miss, or even if it's by chance. We've seen he can put the ball in the back in it. It needs to happen because I'm not going to be. We know as smart fans, right? He wasn't the direct replacement for Mane. However, the majority of Mane's greatest games and his best days at Liverpool are on the left. In somewhat, he kind of has to start to try and replicate that output because obviously we know Nunez was Mane's output because in the last 4 or 5 months, that's where Mane was playing in that 9, and Nunez came to replace him. But predominantly, we're used from high output on the left and right now, and Diaz, it needs to start coming now. I fully agree with you, Mons. It needs to.
As I said, like I'm not gonna give. I'm hard on Nunez, innit? I'm not gonna lie. People know know my stance on Nunez. I'm very hard on Nunez from the get. He needs to show me something consistently for me to be on the bandwagon fully. I'll celebrate him, but for me to proper be on the bandwagon,
to be fair,
I'm showing. Go on.
He's off to a good start though because all you want is consistency from him. And bro, he scored in his last 3. If you're including preseason, his last 3 out of 4 games.
Yeah, like he's showing me something. Like he's showing me more than what Diaz is showing me right now. I personally maybe I'm old school with it. Even I'm one of the younger YouTubers in this thing. Maybe I'm old school with it. But when people wanted to dissect Salah's game, they wanted to look for the tiny cracks in the perfect attacker this guy is. And I know perfect is a strong word, but when you have 5 world-class seasons for a club in the best division in the world, you can start dancing around them words. I'm sorry, because some of the best attackers in this world ain't giving us 5 good seasons, let alone stayed fit for 5 good seasons. People want to dissect the cracks in Salah's game, that he doesn't dazzle us on the ball and stuff like that. Again, different strokes for different folks. But when it comes to a man that's dazzling, but the output's not the same, now you understand. Now you understand how Diaz not scoring goals and missing all these chances. You now understand the value of putting the ball in the back of the net at a consistent rate year after year after year when you are not even a striker. Understand it now. Because when rival fans are now going, Diaz, I'm seeing stuff, but I'm not really seeing the end product. I'm like, but in the same breath, I've had to talk up Salah's name for 3 years to you. I've had to talk up Salah this, talk up Salah that. And now you look at Diaz, you look at someone who's the opposite. You wanted everything that Salah couldn't do in Diaz, and now you see which one's more useful. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but before I head to the comments, I am going to add in a further member. Someone else has joined the battle. Brilliant Liverpool opinion. My guy, I haven't been on he hasn't been on the channel for a while, but he needs to get on the channel more.
Just to add in the TikTok sensation as well. He's nearly at 1,000 followers on TikTok. So let's push him there, man.
Get the link in, Zoe. Make sure you send me the link, bro, and I'll get that in the comments.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Welcome to the battle. Welcome to the battle, bro. Obviously, I know you have to wait a little bit, but I just had to get
don't be serious. Everything you were saying, and I'm even behind the scenes, I'm listening, because you're talking that Diaz talk that I've been talking since the day that he's signed. Ain't no one getting bamboozled by what he's doing on the football pitch. I promise you that now. I'm with you on this one when it comes to Diaz. And Nunez, I'm the same as you, bro. He got to show me something. We can't just jump on a bandwagon of, because it's Diaz, he does all these nice tricks and flicks and that. We just get gas. I don't care about your tricks and flicks, bro. I do not care. I fully don't care. I just need you to put the ball in the back of the net consistently. Then we're good.
And you know what's crazy, though? I would be giving him more leeway if he was maybe a 21-year-old. He's a 25-year-old. Like he's soon about to enter his prime. He needs to the output. Cool. Let me ask you two this year. I'm not really a GA man. I hate that. I even hate that phrase. So let me actually use the better phrase, goal contributions. And I'm gonna speak league because this is obviously that's what you're judged on more. That's the where you play the most games. What is an acceptable amount of goal contributions from Diaz for you two this season? I was having this debate
20.
Thank
20.
you. You just took the words out of my mouth. Whether it's, and I know what you mean, whether it's 10 goals, 10 assists, 14 goals, 6 assists, 14 assists, 6 goals, he just needs to hit that 20 GA mark in the league. And that that's respectable.
Yeah, 20 GA for me. And even then, I'm looking at that and going, because the Liverpool with the abundance of possession and chances, like, come on now, it's one of those things that needs to happen. I'm looking at Diaz, and we're not saying he can't do this or he'll never do this or he's not that guy. Listen, Diaz, if anything, can be the guy. If anything, he's showing stuff that Mane and Salah haven't actually showed us before. You know what I'm saying? He's something different. But as I said, and I'm gonna say it again, Ron probably knows exactly what I'm gonna say. Different ain't always better.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
different ain't always better. You know what I'm saying? When people say we need an abundance of changes, well, without the abundance of changes, you've seen the most successful period of Liverpool's tenure in the 21st century. So again, before you lot request for big fuck off changes, remember what change has done to Man United. Remember what change has done to Chelsea. Remember what change has done to Arsenal. And well, Tottenham have pretty much been the same. So you get what I'm saying? Like, just be, and honestly, people will go, yeah, but Liverpool are better run club in what they do and stuff like that. Yes. But at the end of the day, if you look at it in hindsight, we've had 5 good years in the last 50. So understand it.
Context.
I understand it.
This is what I was saying once. That you just have to be careful. You wish for word to you. Change isn't always good. Change isn't. I don't want to end up in a United and Arsenal situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me hit somebody's comments. Gary says Liverpool bounce back. Ravi, big up yourself. He says big up the crew. Good to see you. Diaz is like an impact player now. Let's see when Jota comes back. Interesting. Chris Kip says Salah was shit as well. Why are you lot going so hard on Nunez and Diaz? We haven't got to Salah yet. We haven't got to Salah, but I wouldn't say he was shit. I'd say he was steady. He wasn't good enough for his standards. But if you want a quick summary, I think Salah done well most of the times he got on the ball, but was starved of. He was starved a lot. But I think for his standards, could have been better. I think he kind of just coasted with the game a little bit as well. He done a little bit of that.
I'll be so real, man.
Second half, he came alive. First half,
that's what I was gonna say. For me, it's until the Nunez changed. For 60 minutes, Salah was quiet, bro. Like,
very quiet.
He was just quiet. Like I remember he was there left back, and you even alluded to it before the game. Robertson. You or Jared Robertson. Salah sometimes has struggled with athleticism and someone that has pace. Don't get me wrong, it's not very often, but the odd time he has. And I think Robertson had his number the first half. However, second half, when Nunez started to stretch play and Salah was getting ball to feet and coming inside more, he started to flourish.
Yeah. Big up Caden. He says, not gonna lie, the midfield needs to be fixed. Yes, the midfield is looking very fickle right now. But yeah, Philip says Diaz needs extra shooting practice at the end of training. Yes, if I see Klopp do a Tuchel and say to Werner, no, it's fine, finishing is just in your natural ability. Of course, I'm going to send you in early. You don't need to do shooting practice. No, make that guy that guy stay extra time, overtime.
Once, not just him. And G knows who 2 players I'm going to say.
I already know, but go on.
Robbo and Keita need to join Diaz, have that extra hour or 2 when all the players leave.
Keita's got banana foot. People don't see it. Keita, don't let the goal at Atletico fool you. Don't let the volley last season on opening day. What was last season opening? The left foot volley that he scored. Yeah. Don't let them goals fool you. Keita has a banana foot. He's got banana foot, bro.
Even Robbo, bro. This is where sometimes I love Simicast.
Because I've got a better shot than Robbo. I swear I've got a better shot than Robbo. I swear.
Facts, bro.
I can believe that.
You know what? Yeah, I've deeped it. In the last year or 2, Robbo has gotten some of the best places to score. Sometimes he has the best places to score, and he just either overhits, underhits, or just makes the wrong decision. He gets in the best opportunities to score for us. I'll say, you know what? I'd actually go as far as saying, other than the front three, he gets in the best positions to score. And then you just see a flimsy shot, or it's frustrating.
Again, it's what Diaz does. Not as obviously bad as Robbo, but it's let me just get clean contact, and that's it. Let me just get clean contact. As long as I get clean contact, you know what I'm saying? By the way, smash the like, people. There's 50 people in here, 37 likes. It's a late night stream. I hear it, but smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see us, man, cussing Liverpool too often. So
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? Smash a like for all them things there. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Big up the back. Go on. Before I
quickly, because it'll be quite quick. I'll go as far as saying once in G. Yeah, Robbo, for the positions he gets in to score, he should be at least getting 5 goals a season. At least
minimum.
For the position,
for some of the positions he takes up.
Because Monts, a lot of the times he'll be in the 18-yard box and he literally just has to get the shot on target. Sometimes they won't even go on target. And I hold Robbo in high regard. I know right now you're thinking of times where you're like, for real, like this guy's got in the box.
Bro, you just some of the shots, and the worst thing is his game. Everywhere else about his game is just so top notch. So it's like that's what gets me mad in it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things to debunk. Now, let me get to some of the comments before we get to the real Firmino and Hendo.
Just before you even get onto everybody else, I want everybody who's watching this, and I'm not going to speak for you guys, but I'm assuming we're talking about this game. Obviously, Monster Rums are like reviewing this game. Everything that they're talking about, this isn't just about this one game, though. These are issues that we've had in the team for a long time, but have been masked by winning kind of thing, getting, almost winning the quadruple last season, etc. So I saw a few comments say, we're blowing this. No. You need to understand it's not about this one game. I don't care about this. We can draw to Fulham any day of the week. I'm good with that. It's all of the crap within that draw that we've been talking about for months and months and months. And we've been waiting for the penny to drop. Yeah. And it drops on Saturday. That's just all it is. Midfield, Firmino, that we're going to get into, all of that. That's just a build-up. That's just been a build-up. We've been waiting, really, for something to happen. Now we're here.
100%. I couldn't really say that any better. Before we go on, we do have a super chat. Mark Hins, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate you, my brother. He goes, in a space with Michael Webbing from The Athletic. Is on their way to Sporting to negotiate for Diaz Nunez. Right.
I hope that's true.
I mean, my boy Nico needs to find his way here as well, but I will definitely take a Diaz Nunez. Mm-hmm. I'll take anyone. I can't lie. Roms, you got a new set of boot. What, can you play CM?
I could do a job. Yeah.
I'm not a CM like that. So obviously, I'm not really gonna. Yeah, like you had a preseason. Can any man in the chat run CM? Have any of you man had a preseason? No? All right, my bad, man. Them, don't worry though. But yeah, Markins, big up for the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. By the way, guys, I forgot on the ticker. That's how you know it's a late night stream. Road to 2,000 subs. We are 52 subs away, something like that. Guys. So
share it with your friends, your girl's friends. If she's got a friend, everybody's friend.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff. Let me hit some of these comments though. There was an interesting one that I just had up, but I didn't actually read it out because I was just moving stupid with it. Where was that comment? It was actually, for months Diaz looked like these youths that look pretty on the eye with promise without any end product. This is something you get from the kids that need to do better. You get it? This is what I see Martinelli and them man doing. Obviously Diaz does it to a higher standard. I'm not going to disrespect man that much, but like, I'm looking at Diaz and I can't be hearing no 10 GA for the season, but he dazzles, man. That's not his job. No. I'm not going to rely on Darwin Nunez to cover Mane's stats alone because that is unfair. I know, forget the price for a second. That's not fair on him. It's not fair on him. You know what I'm saying? He's not there to fill Mane's boots. It is the job of Diaz and Nunez. People say, have Liverpool regressed? I say that is highly reliable. It's highly dependent, on whether Nunez and Luis Diaz pull their socks up and start pulling up trees. And it's not the pressure I want to give them straight away, but when you move to Liverpool Football Club, that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
You know what you do as well, yeah? Why it's actually frustrating. Like, I'm looking at it thinking, Diaz, I hope it's not
Sorry, Ron, before you, just because this comment has just popped up, before you even dive into it, Wade, big up yourself. I promise you, I don't give two shits about that. If you're coming here now, you're banging now. If you can't bang now, get out.
And Wade, just to add to that, G, we're in a title race with a team.
Title race, bro. Man ain't got time for all of that. No.
You know, Wade, I would agree with you. If the objective was top 4, then you can potentially have that bedding period. But no, you've all seen, you rival fans, neutrals. We've lost it by a point. Draws are that we need players to come in and hit the ground running now. And this brings me this goes on to my point I was just about to say before Gio speaking. It is calm, bro. I'm looking at it and thinking, I hope Diaz ain't sold us a dream, because in Diaz's third appearance for us, I believe, he scored a beautiful goal against Norwich, which he was finishing like a striker when he just run and he dinked it over the keeper. And I thought, yeah, we've got a man that can finish. And then since then, even a Tottenham goal, big deflection. I don't think he scored more than 3 goals since then. It's crazy. And see, Ethan, I said I told you about Paul, bro. Ethan, it's been one game, bro. Big up, Ethan, but it's been one game. Chill out, bro. But yeah, I just hope Diaz hits the ground on a bit. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Wade. But we don't have time for that. We don't have time for a lot of things this season.
Bro, yeah, like all of this waiting. Like, I don't see Manchester City, and the thing is, I hate comparing, but that's our rival, so I have to use them as a yardstick, so to speak. I don't like comparing, but at the end of the day, I don't see them signing these dibby-dabby players and saying, you know what, let's give him 6 months, 7 months, and then hopefully he beds in time. Now, we know Pep Guardiola, it usually takes their players about a year for them to kind of really get accustomed to their kind of tactics. But I'll be super honest with you. They're sitting at the top. They can afford to do whatever it is that they want to do with their players. We can't afford to do that. So if you're going to sign someone like Diaz, who's supposed to come in and be your replacement for Mane, who is one of the world's best players, I'm sorry, bro, but that's not good enough. You're supposed to buy a player who is more or less a like-for-like replacement, or a tad bit lower than what we currently have. Now you're saying, yeah, give Diaz some time. How long do you need, bro? Nunez, I feel sorry for, because he's caught in between a rock and a hard place, because I'm looking at him thinking, I'm not going to, like Mont said, I'm not going to put the burden on you alone to try and sort out the goal scoring. But if the club are spending £65 million on you, Klopp, I promise you, brother, do not put that guy on the bench. You don't put £65 million worth of talent on the bench. It doesn't make any sense, because then why the hell did you sign him? What, to just maybe play second fiddle to Firmino? Like, say Firmino should even be here. Come on, man. It's just becoming a thing where it's constant nonsense. And this loyalty that Klopp seems to have for certain players is pissing me off. I don't care about your loyalty. I don't care about none of these players. They could all go for all I care if it meant that Liverpool were going to be a better team tomorrow. I don't give 2 shits about that. He shouldn't give 2 shits about that either. He should care about winning. How do I win? I don't see Pep Guardiola caring about these times. He just let Sterling, Jesus, Bernardo Silva's looking like he wants. Do you think he cares? Do you really think he's in there saying, man, you know what? I reckon these guys have their feelings hurt because, you know what? I'm not playing them. Guess what? I don't care. I'm sitting here with trophies. That's what I was here to do.
You know what's annoying me, G? The way our fan base keep mentioning Mane, and I said this, he's gone.
He's gone, man. Leave the guy alone.
I've been seeing so big up Kaz, by the way. Make sure you're going over and subscribing.
Yeah, big up Kaz. Yeah,
big up Kaz. But bro, what's making me sick is a lot of Liverpool fans are saying, "Oh, see, I knew we missed Mane. Mane, we knew he was gone a month ago. Like the minute he signed for Bayern, one of my favorite players, a legend for us, etc. But that shit needs to sail now. Stop bringing him up, because I don't want this to keep happening this season. That if we had Mane, if we had this, we might as well just start saying if we had Coutinho, if we had Gerrard, if we had Alonso. Like, bro, the player's gone. Just allow it now. Like,
Pac-Man, even the rival man's the big up Pac-Man, by the way. I hope you're my brother. Like, I knew even he's saying
Pac-Man's always a sensible
that
guy.
I can't wait for Klopp to say we don't need a midfielder, we have Curtis Jones. Because last year it was you don't need a forward, we have Divock Origi as well, class. That's what it was last year.
I'm generally going to go down to
listen. Don't even mention Origi around G.
Yeah, that's all loose. I don't even want to hear Origi's name, man. I don't even want to hear that, brother.
Saying shouldn't have been sold,
Should have been sold.
No,
shouldn't have been bought. Shouldn't have been bought in the first place. Forget Origi. I don't even want to
like him. Don't rate him. Don't rate Origi at all.
Bro, as in the lowest of lowest rating I can think of. I even rate Minamino more than I would rate Origi. I don't like Origi.
Remember a month ago in the group chat, someone kept getting onto that Origi and saying, remember that convo? It was you, bro.
It was me. Yeah, it was me. Sure, I don't listen. Origi is one of the luckiest footballers on earth.
And he's got good reasons to back it up. Because man was saying legend, and me and G were like, nah, cult hero we can hear, but not
cult hero, not legend.
Not
legend. I'll leave Origi alone.
He's a legend starts.
Yeah.
Week out.
We'll let him get out for now. Big up everyone, 50 people in the chat, by the way. So keep it going, smash the like button. Endo says, Monts, I've clocked you really got your favorites, Salah. You don't give the same energy. I think I do give the same energy. I think I do have a few favorites, but I feel like I do give the same energy.
They're always on you for your. There's two agendas, Mane and someone else, but they always say you have agendas still. Bro, I'll be on other channels and man is saying, yeah, Monts hates Mane. Like Monts has a Mane agenda. They're on you everywhere.
I know. I'll be honest. I did have a Jota agenda. I hold my hands up to that.
Same. Me and you both, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie. Donny had to hold the number 20 rather than his actual name. You know what I'm saying? But the Mane thing, man, they need to understand that. Maybe, as I said, when rival fans don't have world-class wingers, I feel like they don't know how to act. You just have one world-class winger, so you don't have two. So, you don't know what it's like to have them be compared 24/7, or when one of them has a really bad season, you don't know how to call it out. At the end of the day, I'm not one of these fuckers who's just simply going to allow a man to have 14 shit months of football and let him get away with it, especially when he's given me 3 of the best footballing years I've seen of my life for Liverpool, and then think he can go fuck it up for the next 13 months or whatever. I don't fuck with that. And it doesn't come from a place of agenda. It comes from a place of telling people every week for a whole season, no, this week's going to be the weeky bangs. No, this week's going to be the weeky bangs. No. I swear, Mane, he's going to bang this week. Like the last 18 games was just a fluke. This week he's going to bang. Like, do you get it? You could call it PTSD even, rather than agenda. You could just call it PTSD. I don't know what you don't want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But anyone with eyes can tell you that Mane was not good enough to play left wing for Liverpool anymore.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what
people trying to say Mane over Salah, or they're just saying in general you don't like Mane?
Because when them try to compare Mane to Salah, they just come straight.
You can't compare the two. Salah is way better. Next question.
Literally, next question, bro.
You know what is it with what people getting confused with Monts, and I have to back him here. Monts wasn't unprovoked coming from Mane. Someone in the comments would try and compare them or ask Monts a question, and he would answer it, and they wouldn't really like the answer in it. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
We're not going to do that because we love both of them when Mane was here. But there's a difference between elite and just below elite. And I can promise you now, the one who is still elite is still here. The one who wasn't that elite is gone. So let's not even do this, please. Not to say Mane wasn't a fantastic player. We're not taking away from Mane. But if you're trying to compare Mane with Salah, that's like Hazard and like Ronaldo. It's like that.
Monts knows this because we've gone back and forth. I remember me, you, and Saint went back and forth. But I am more. If you ask preference, I'm more in the Mane camp, like especially in his prime. But I completely get where you two are coming from. Salah's the more consistent. The numbers are better, and he probably is the better footballer. But preference for me, I was always in the Mane camp, which is fine. But I'm not deluded, and it's not like I don't understand both.
And you know what it is as well, people, because I started doing YouTube during Mane's decline. Before I was doing YouTube, people understood my love for Mane. You don't like, do you get it? Like people weren't there to see, because when I was saying Mane is there with Neymar in 2018, I was saying Mane is up there with Neymar, bro. And man, were laughing at me for that. But I wasn't doing YouTube for people to see that I'm out here comparing Mane to Neymar, bro. Neymar.
A good friend of yours famously said, Sadio Mane, best player in the world. Why are you laughing for?
You get it? Like, man, just shout out James. He weren't capping.
Yeah.
He weren't capping.
Well, can I just say something though? Sadio Mane's best season, Salah's average season. I just wanted to throw that out there because we talk about Mane's best season. I promise you, that was Salah's average season. They all shared the golden boot. That tells you straight away. And Salah wasn't even.
GG, don't say that too much. They'll come for you.
Oh, but you know I love it. Everyone knows I love it.
The now Bayern Munich fans.
I love the hate. I love it.
Bro, the now Bayern Munich fans, because they might not be Liverpool fans. The now Bayern Munich fans, they follow Mane anywhere he goes. Might just, they might snipe you or some shit. I don't know. That's why I have to watch what I say. You know what I'm saying? Endo seems to be on me. He says, you always defend Salah. There's no way you can watch the game versus Fulham and say he played well. He's not going to shag you, bro. Again, we can do all that cheeky. You can do all the cheeky stuff, bro. But as I said, in the second half, he done well when he was on the ball. In the first half, he was non-existent. I'm baffed. Like, I'm confused. Like, I've been on everyone. If you want me to list everyone's deficiencies, you know what I'm saying? Team Awareness says Milner starts next Monday. Hell, please. No. Please, God, no, please. In fact, you know what? There's a question I'm going to ask you lot as well. Assad said, Mont's getting pressured. Who's getting pressured? Man, I just don't like my opinion on Mane. They just don't like it. Man, I just can't take my opinion on Sadio Mane. Like, and I'm not even here. I've never even said he's shit. Did you get it?
I'm begging you, yeah. I said to Saint as well. When there's a Chelsea preview or something, or we're playing Chelsea, get this guy on, please. Like, he's got the most to say. I love you, bro, but get this guy on. He's got the most to say. And he said he's here. He said he's outside. But, bro, he has to come up.
2020?
Oh, look at Colleen. Look who it is. Look who it is, fam. Look who it is. Yeah. Hey, Colleen. Shut up. Yeah, so shout out Colleen though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Colleen. Yeah, Salah was poor for his standard, but he was better once Nunez came on. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. Man, them are talking about our wingers when they've got lunch lady and unprofessional cage footballer.
Like that.
It's lit that. When you have Jadon Sancho, you know what I'm saying? Kenneton's finest, Magnum sipper, bar them flipper. When you got man them like that, like the man them like that, allow me, fam. Magnum sipper on the right wing, fuck off, fam. Allow me.
Nah, United fans, we can't have serious conversations with you without laughing. So it's all long. Trust me.
Yeah, KG1 production. Big up yourself. Says Klopp, love him as a manager, but he needs to stop the sentimental stuff and play players from on form and drop. We don't care about the dressing room or good banter. Hear it. Let me hit some more of these comments. Leo says, let's hope we buy Matheus Nunez. Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Kenny and Obertan. You already know what it is, man. Most Liverpool fans are wet and can throw it out, but can't take it. Bro, what? I hope that's not to any of us.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I hope that's not to any of us. Because that's like, you know me, I go back and forth with you all day long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I said, I'm older than your club, G. Let's not do that. See that one there, like, you know what I'm saying? I can pull out Chelsea's birth certificate. How about that?
Real talk.
How about that? I'll dig up Kaz in the comments as well. Big up you, Roms, keeping it real, G. Love the opinions, once you know what it is. My guy. Big up yourself.
Love, bro. Love.
Gunman says, I swear, if Klopp starts with Mino versus Palace, I'm waiting at the car park.
I said it. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's so funny still. Raheem, pick up yourself. Has also give Carvalho a chance.
As much as Raheem's are up, yeah, he's very knowledgeable still.
No, facts. Kaz says, give Carvalho a chance.
I think he was being sarcastic. I actually would. You know, I'm the biggest advocate.
I think he was crap when he came on, you know. I'm not even gonna fight. He was whack.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything.
Like, cool. This might be
Harvey Elliott was 10 times better than him, I'll be real.
Yeah. Months. For me, Milner and Carvalho, like in the last 10 minutes, they were causing problems. Cool. If he, I know it's ifs, buts, and maybes, but if he had taken a bit more pace off that side foot volley, that could have ended up top bins, bro. But again, I feel like I can't have an opinion on Carvalho because people just say you're Carvalho bias. So I try and be
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Did a man say once we were established in 1905? No, you mean 2005, my friend. 2005, my bro.
Let's not do
next.
this. Let's do this. Let's
Sorry.
not do
Said
this.
he's giving you a taste of your own medicine, bro.
Next. Yeah. No. Yeah, 2004 to present.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. But they got that Champions League that year before he came.
Some will even say from 3 with Hasselbank and them, man, and qualify for
They said Jimmy Floyd, do not Jimmy Floyd.
Chelsea kill me, man. They kill me. They're funny.
Them man are too funny still. But I feel like Klopp is just happy and content with just competing, and if we win, then cool. Whereas Pep is obsessed with winning and cannot win enough. I hear it. Smash the like button, by the way. We were 1 like away from 50 likes. Let's make that happen, people.
Please smash that like, peeps.
Smash the like button. It's a late night stream, so anyone who's tuning in, you know the appreciation that goes into this. 12, you know what I'm saying? Past 12 o'clock, and you lot are here. You lot are out here. What would be our strongest midfield versus Palace? Before you answer that question, guys, would you go Milner over Henderson in this current moment? Would you guys go Milner over Henderson in this current moment?
Yeah, which pisses me off, but yeah.
It doesn't piss me off, you know. I think he come on and do a job against Fulham.
No. I agree. No. As in, I'm just pissed off that Milner.
It has to be,
here.
Yeah. Like we gotta go for Albus Dumbledore in the midfield. You know,
literally
what I'm saying?
Literally that. But if you ask me, 100%, bro. Like you can't have Henderson. Listen, I know people love Henderson, and I know he's the captain, bro. You need to sit on the bench. That's the nicest I'm gonna say. You just need to sit on the bench.
Because we've not even spoke about Hendo properly on this. And look, I'm not coming for him as a captain, as a person. Lovely. I'm not even asking for him to be sold, but he cannot be our consistent starting 8. Even, you know what? I don't know if you two agree. Even the odd game in the 6, because he went to the San Siro and bossed it. He bossed the 6 against it. It's not hard to boss a United team in the 6, but he bossed it against Inter in the 6. There's another game he played in the 6, and he was outstanding. It was someone at Anfield. I can't remember off the top of my head, but a lot of his best performances last season came in the 6. But listen, he can't be our starting 8 consistently. I don't even want to see him in the 8 again, if I'm being honest. I don't.
I can't lie. I don't actually want to see him at all. Like I'm done with that guy. I don't want to see him.
I think he needs to change his boots.
But when we're saying stuff like this, Roms, like what this? Listen to what Mont's just said. Listen, man needs to change his boots. I don't want to see him in the team.
Bro, you know when Sturridge went back to his old Hypervenoms. Remember when Sturridge tried wearing the new Hypervenoms? And you could just tell, brother, just go back to the old Hypervenoms.
His foot was even looking longer. Like
it's a banana foot and them things there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was gonna say, G, I hear you, but in the 8, I completely agree with you. I never want to see him in the 8 again. But the odd member, his better performances. Where in the 6? Wouldn't you mind seeing him here and there in the 6? Or
okay, cool. In that sense, yes. But the reality is, I'd rather just get someone who can just play the 6. If that makes sense. Like, just go and get the guy who can play the 6. Like, instead of trying to get so many different people to play different positions, just get a guy who can play it. That will give less pressure to Hendo to have to perform in that position when it's not really his best position. We're putting too much pressure on a lot of players to do a lot of things.
I'm gonna 21 trophies in 22 years. Yet we were born in 03. Whatever, man.
You fucking still going on about that?
Mum's life, fam. Like,
I love. That's biting the bait because he normally tries to get us like this, but now you're actually ratting him. He's snapping.
You should have seen the way I have Flawless rattled today, bro. You should have, as I said, like you get it. Like big up Flawless though. Look, big up Flawless though.
Listen, have you heard his new tune once? Big
tune.
But Flawless rattled. I ain't seen Flawless like that before. I'll be real. Flawless don't be holds his way. Big up Flawless.
Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well.
Yeah, for real.
Kyle DM says, "You guys taking Tielemans? Hell no."
That's my bro. Still, he's the up though. He's United, but big up Kyle still.
Black comment says, big man saying if I don't see Harvey and Naby in that Naby Naby won't be starting in that midfield because he's injured. when we have
Naby starts, you'll see him pulling up in the first 10. Honestly, that he needs to get eased in.
ease him in there or something. Ease him in there.
Blackham was funny, you know. He always has the funny.
Hendo cooked United playing in this. Yeah, Hendo fucked up United playing in that 6. He fucked them up.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I said once. Be honest, is it really that hard to fuck up United in the 6?
No, but bro, like I'm not gonna look at that half volley pass that he done to Salah. Like that there was a thing of beauty. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's that for that reason why I'm almost like I don't want people to see that and think, this guy, keep him. No, don't think that that's in his repertoire.
Yeah.
Just know that it's something he can pull out randomly at odd times in the season.
That's like a once in a lifetime pass because
you'll
probably see that that will probably come off in the next 100 attempts.
No, let's be honest. Listen, Henderson is a quality passer, but when the game's too fast for him, he can't make those passes.
Yeah,
I think that's the way to put it. Like, because
but Mons, even then, like I hear he was, but I would say even that. Would you even say he's even that now? A quality passer because I'm not seeing it in a while.
For me, Hendo just can't play 3 games in a row. Sometimes you can't play 2 games in a row. He has to play 1 game. The only time he can play consecutive games is if he plays in the 6 consecutively. So now, because I don't mind seeing Fabinho get arrested.
Yeah.
But I am seeing some craziness. People are saying, Hendo in the 6, Fabinho in the 8. I'm like, y'all all right? You guys all right over there? Come on now, you don't be taking that temporary V. You know that stuff turns your brain to much. You know.
That's if Fabinho's fit, he is the only 6 in our team.
Right. Allow me. Hendo needs to be in a luxury in the auxiliary 6 suits. Hendo needs to be an auxiliary 6. Suits him best due to the time and space he'll have on the ball and do what he does. 100%.
I'm playing Hendo 6 in the cup games, 100%, especially the earlier stages.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
6 in the cup games still.
Leo says, hey, Mons, you reckon Naby should start against Palace because apparently he's fit for the game? No, if he's fit, if he's fit, I think he should play. But if he's not fit, I'm happy to let Harvey play. I'm not gonna lie.
Keyword Mons. If he's fit, are you happy for him to play or start? There's a difference.
For real, there's a big difference.
No, I'm happy for him. Do you know what it is?
You might.
I'm happy for him to start still. I'm happy for him to start. There's no Thiago. Remember, we are Thiago-less.
Yeah.
We are Thiago-less.
I hear that. I do hear that still. Because I'd rather see him than you know. That's how much right now I'm so not in favor of Hendo because I'd rather see a Naby coming back from injury in that 8 than Hendo.
But this is why I say Hendo got a touch of bench. From when you're willing to see Naby come back from injury, knowing his injury record, guys, we're already saying it, but we don't want to say it. We don't want to say it. But it's fine. I'll be the one who says it. I don't want to see Hendo around here no more. I don't care about him being the captain. I don't care what you've done. We move on. Times have moved on. We had Gerrard. We moved on from Gerrard, so we can move on from Hendo. I promise you. I promise you. If we learn to move on to the club, we will move on successfully. If we keep holding on to some of these players and what they can do in certain moments of the... I don't care. Some players just need to sit
Wait. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen something. Asad, you can't be doing that, bro.
What's that?
No, I say you can't do that, bro. Us 3 aren't from Liverpool as well. Asad saying you're not from Liverpool, you're for LFC, bro. You don't have to be from the city.
I didn't see that comment.
I think it's just above from where you from.
Yeah, Asad, we're not gonna do that, G.
Yeah, bro. We're not gonna do that, bro.
You know what I mean? Mostly says Monts, we should start Calvin at right back and move Trent into the midfield. Oh please, Trent doesn't have the awareness to play right back on the back foot. So let alone when we get caught on the counter, when we get caught on that counter attack, and I'm seeing Trent do this and his little jet to swing it. No, please. I'm not trying to have Tarzan memes.
Start swinging,
Tarzan memes. I'm not ready for it. Like there is one video of people sent in about Van Dijk from the game, yeah. I swear down.
You know what? He's in the car dancing.
It hit him on the back.
Bro, I was gone.
That has to be the fight. Like, I know I hate VVD slander. That has to be one of the tweets of the season so far. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, when I saw that, I was crying for a solid 5 minutes. He's just in the back seat, bro. No. Oh my days, that was killing me.
I can't lie. This whole midfield chitter chatter is just depressing me, even just thinking about it. Like trying to figure out who should play, trying to figure out even if certain players are not here, who can play, let alone who can play. Who is our midfield anyway that's available for this game? Bar Milner.
Yeah, let's actually answer that question because that's what the
Milner,
original question was.
You got Harvey Elliott, you got Keita if he comes back.
It's not really been as
Fabinho.
It's not really been as fluent in the past, but for me, Fabinho, Keita, and you would have to say Jones. I know it's not been the most fluent, but I'm not playing Elliott.
No, Jones is injured. Or is he going to be back?
Yeah, he is injured.
He's injured. Yeah. I was thinking, right, is he back already? Nah, he must be out.
So, cool. I think we both agree. Out of who's available, Keita in the 8, Fabinho in the 6. Who are you playing that left centre midfielder?
Hey, I can't even check this out.
Bro, you're silly, though.
My connection went, but
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah.
No, how can they say that's that? Oh my dude.
Oh shit. Sorry, man.
Anytime we draw or lose the game, we're trying to get on stuff like this. It's crazy.
No, let's actually answer that question once. What are you saying? That Fab in the 6, Keita in the 8, and who you playing left centre midfielder? Because I first said Jones, and G reminded me Jones ain't even available. Who's that left centre midfielder for you?
Bro, it's Harvey Milner and Fabinho, G.
That's what I think it's going to be, actually. Harvey
Milner, Fabinho, bro. Like, as Pac-Man said, the return of Milnerson could happen as well. Like, because just remember, Henderson is fit as a fiddle. He fit as a fiddle. He fit as a fiddle. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Apologies. Yeah, my connection moved mad just now. So, yeah. What midfield did you lot go with?
Probably the same. Is Hendo fit, right?
Who?
Is Hendo fit?
Yeah.
You know when you have to even double check in your brain because you really didn't even know. You didn't even know.
It's even his fitness used to be an issue at one point.
Who?
Henderson.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Don't sweep that under the carpet. Wow.
That is the Brexit brothers of destruction. Yo.
No, Fab's in there. Don't wait. Big up yourself, but don't.
Yeah.
Fab is definitely.
Hey, remember, this is Crystal Palace. Like, they're not mugs. Like, I hope we're not thinking that these guys are mugs and that we're just gonna go there and slap them for fun.
And
they're coming up here, but go on.
The way their new signing, I think he's called Decore, was moving against Arsenal. Right, it was just everywhere in that. Like, we need someone.
He would have clamped up Thiago.
Thiago, word. I've seen him put some mad tackles. But I was gonna say, yeah. So Fab in the 6, and if Keita fit starts on the right centre midfield on the 8, even though him, Trent and Salah, I don't like the way he links with Trent and Salah sometimes. I can't even lie. But who would we pick on the left centre midfield? Because unfortunately, the only one you could actually say is Hendo because everyone else is done. Do you trust Elliott on that left centre midfield?
On the right centre midfield, yeah, because I feel like
Carvalho.
Yeah, so cool. Does Carvalho start for me, man? I can't lie. Do you know? Does it seem like to you like is Diaz an assured starter for you? Because he's not for me, you know.
No, he's definitely not a short starter.
Assured.
I think he's an assured starter for Klopp, though.
Yes, because of Klopp wants to play Diaz, Nunez,
You
Salah.
play that left instead of Diaz. Carvalho.
Yeah. Depending on the opposition.
Yeah,
just something different. You know what I mean? I'd look at Carvalho you know what I'm saying? I look at Carvalho. I don't think we play it. I think, I used to think, we should play a 10. But I think whenever we play a 10, they kind of get a little bit lost because we love the Diags. We love a Diag. No one can't say we love a Diag, you know. You know what I'm saying?
But then isn't that something that we should maybe change up a little bit, bro? Like,
because
Thiago
and Matip are the only players who pass through the lines, and Trent. Thiago, Trent, and Matip are the only guys who fizz it through the lines. Now we don't have Thiago. Matip tried to play it through the lines time and time again. We saw what happened. You know, ended up giving away a penalty. Trent, less said about him, the better the other day. You know what I'm saying? So I think, to me, I want the players I want their blood to boil. I want this draw, it feels like a loss, to hurt. I hope in that change room it was more of a let that be a fucking lesson. If you think you can roll up to any team in Gear 1 and think you could do a thing, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And look, we'll probably win.
That game stunk of complacency.
I want to see a goal in the first 10. I want to see a goal in the first 10 still in that Palace game. I want us to come out all guns blazing.
I think we'll win. I hope we win. I think we will. I think the boys will change up their whole attitude, because there's no way you're going to go 2 games and they don't want to hear from me if they don't win this game. So I'm sure they're going to go out there and put in a very, very good performance. And at the end of the day, could they be any worse than they were on Saturday?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, let's face it is probably gonna be Fab, Cater, and Hendo in the midfield. Let's not kid ourselves, guys. We're trying to do our pick and mix, like it's not gonna be Cater, Fab, and Hendo. He's put Gunben, probably, Gunben, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. I have to agree with that one.
You know what I'm saying? Big up, by the way, 60 people in the chat. Currently 52 likes. Let's make sure we get the likes up. 60 people at 1:30 in the morning. We are going to close this off in about 20 minutes or so. Now we want to go to... let's go to starting 11s. Let's go to starting 11s. I'm going to go first this time. I usually let the guys...
Is this for the Palace game?
For the Palace game.
Cool. Lovely. I like the early little preview. Lovely.
Ali... Trent, Robbo, Matip, VVD, Fabinho in the 6. Oh, by the way, everyone in the comments, Liverpool fans especially in the comments, list your 11 if you want to. List your 11 as well. Don't be afraid to get involved in all that. In left centre mid,
Man's face looks sour.
left centre mid, KR. Right centre mid, Henderson's going to play, but I'd rather Elliott play. And then right wing, obviously, Mo. Up top, Nunez. And Diaz.
You want to say Carvalho?
I want to say Carvalho.
But you know he's going to say Diaz.
Because you know what it is? I just can't have Diaz thinking he can keep flipping, shooting, and missing. Put the ball in the flipping net, bro. It's getting to that point where I don't give a dash about what you're doing on the ball anymore. If I see a no-look pass, I'll lose my shit, bro.
I thought I was the only one who used to say this, you know. Thank God you're saying this month, because I was getting hate.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through mine quick, because mine's basically the back 5 picks itself. Sometimes when we do these starting lineups, more time the back 5's gonna pick himself, especially now Konate's not fit. Because I think whenever you say back 5 picks itself, you kind of go, oh, Konate or Matip, because they're both as good as one another. You're not really too bothered either or. Fab in the 6, Cater in the 8, right centre midfielder, and I'm going same with you. I'm actually going Elliott on the left. I prefer him on the right, but Cater's going to be down. I'm not trying to see Hendo at all. I don't even want him to come on this game. So Elliott on the left, and I'm going Nunez, Salah, and Carvalho left midfield as well. Because I know once you wanted to say this and you've gone with Diaz, but you two will agree. You know why I'm also going Carvalho on the left? Because have you deeped it? Some of Diaz's best performances have happened when he's come on and when he's not started.
Yeah.
The amount of times he's come on and impacted the game, his early days, is that someone said it earlier, the minute he knows he's a certain starter, I don't know if I can't say he's down tools and that's harsh, but I feel like if he knows shit, my place is got under threat, you might start seeing maybe them assists, them goals kind of raising. So I think if Diaz comes on, now I'm gonna say this with chest. Carvalho starts on the left and Diaz comes on. I think he'll come on and get a goal. You have something to prove. You have that dog in him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it.
That's my starting 11 still. What about you, G?
Mine or what I think Klopp will pick?
Yours.
Oh, back five, just like everyone else. Midfield, like Monts. Attack, though, I'll go with Rom's attack. I do not think Nunez and Diaz can play together that well. They occupy the same positions on the pitch. So it starts to get a little bit just congested. It just starts coming like that. Whereas I think Carvalho, he almost plays right next to Nunez. You saw the goal that Nunez scored against Man City. Who was right behind him to knock it in if he couldn't score? Carvalho. Who was there for the knockdown for the penalty? Carvalho. It's always seeming to be Carvalho for some weird reason. I don't know why. So
even in the Leipzig game when he got all 4 goals, he was always near to him after the yeah.
Carvalho. And I didn't think Carvalho would. I didn't think that would be his role, but it seems like Klopp just kind of said, "You two kind of stick together." Obviously, a bit more wider for Carvalho, but just stick together. And then if Mo comes in off the right hand side, and then we can shift things over if we need to. So. But I think the front three will be what Mont said.
Yeah, it will be what Mont said. I'd like it to be what I said. But Mont, you know what's funny? Me and Gio speak out this earlier. You know what Diaz and Nunez are like? You remember when you were younger in sports day, so you didn't know how to control your run. So you're running into other people's lanes.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what it's like when
Nunez,
the Nunez and Diaz play, because they've both gone on to occupy the same space. I wouldn't actually be surprised when the minute they start together, because they've not started we've only had one. I don't know how I'm saying it like that, but they've not started a Premier League game together yet. And I do feel Palace will be the first. Don't be surprised if you actually see at a point where both of them are going for the same ball.
100%.
Don't be surprised if you see that.
I will clip it up. Don't worry.
The only thing with Carvalho is that he doesn't scream "go for it."
No.
This is why I prefer him as a midfielder to a winger.
Same.
Like I really
I don't want him to win anyway.
I don't think Klopp trusts him in that midfield yet. I think eventually he gets there, but not yet.
Yeah, months. If Carvalho plays left of a midfield three, do you think we can unlock Diaz to play that place when Diaz is running in behind us just as a thought? I thought that's a great thing. In hindsight, bro, I want to see.
That's a big comment.
I want to see Carvalho on a half turn in the midfield and slotting in Diaz.
And he's capable.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, but that's not what we're gonna get. I want to get Hendo first time crossing it to the back post all the time. That's what I'm gonna get. So
why do we do that? Why do we do that? We have no tall players. Obviously, Nunez now has come in, but he was doing it when Nunez wasn't on the pitch. Why?
Gee, you know what's mad? Yeah, now it actually, I don't want to see that ball, but now if there's any time it makes sense, it is now.
Yeah, now, yeah.
But the only thing I could say, G, is why Hendo was doing it. As small as Jota is, he's the modern day Tim Cahill. Like, for his height, he's a very good header of the ball. So maybe that may have been an instruction from Klopp. Play that. I wouldn't say first time, because the first time one's going to be horrendous, but maybe take a touch.
Yeah, you don't like that. Just take a touch first and then play the ball.
Set yourself. But
boy,
it's weird.
Let's go with score predictions. What are we thinking?
I think I said that 2-0. I think we do it 2-0.
1-0.
1-0, yeah.
1-0. If Nunez starts, it'll be Nunez. If he doesn't, Salah. What are you saying?
3-1. 3-1. You gotta remember, the Crystal Palace kryptonite was Sadio Mane. I know. Yeah. I know.
It's a miracle, guys. It's a miracle. Once says actually give it Mane, I'm joking.
No, like the Crystal Palace kryptonite was Mane. It was Sadio. How many goals he got against them? Like 8 and 7.
Yeah, very true.
Like that. You know what I'm saying?
I just think we're gonna start slow, man. We're not gonna play the way we all want us to. We're gonna start slow. It's gonna be slow pace. Palace are gonna do something with their team, which is just gonna completely bamboozle us, and then we're gonna be sitting here halftime saying, "Yo, why is Diaz taking so many shots? Why isn't Salah in the game? Why is Hendo not doing anything? Why is Trent looking defensively incapable?" I can see it. I can see it. I'm seeing someone say 1-1.
Now I want to switch the narrative.
One.
Say he goes with the same 11 and these men play their fucking they play their skins. They play out of their skins. Firmino on the half
turn. They play out their skins, them or us?
Us. Say we go with the same 11. Firmino does a mad thing. Hendo does a mad thing. Fab, unbreakable. Virgil and Matip doing the mad thing. Do we then turn around and say, hold on a minute, guys. Are we being a little bit reactionary? Not in the sense that we need a midfielder, but in terms of how bad the performance was against Fulham.
Well, yeah, because then that would just tell me the players just weren't up for it.
You know what I mean?
Weren't bothered.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I'm saying if we smack them like how we did it against when Fabinho scored the banger against them, and when we smacked them 19-20.
You know what? There's context with that, because as much as you say it's the same 11, we're at home. You think the Kop will allow that subpar performance? How we put at Craven, like it's very different. But then, as I said, do you come with the same argument that Hendo, Firmino can't start? But then, what if Firmino bags a brace? What if Henderson sets up two adults? Imagine for me. If I see Hendo to Firmino twice, I'm gonna be scratching my head like. Everyone's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, okay, that's how I feel. I'll actually be like,
I'm gonna be scratching my head. It's like Man U. If Man U go win the next 4 games, everyone's gonna be scratching their head like, huh? Pardon me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and this football, it's football. It's a funny old season. It's a funny old season, and I think it's gonna be one of those weird bookie seasons. I thought it's going to be a very bookie season this year. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people have us down as winning the league, because they think Liverpool win bookie seasons, isn't it? Like, that's when Klopp decides to go, fuck it, we're going to win the title sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Liffy was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It was actually true. At first I thought, wait, he's actually right, you know?
Like, Palace lost to Arsenal, and they're going to be up for it against us. This game's going to be difficult. Ant Dicker says 4-0 Nunez, Hattie, Salah. Yeah, Nunez could be finding his way into my fantasy. Just say
them two, the ones who got me the points. Literally, I had Nunez and Salah. Them two got me the points still.
Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't put Salah. I don't know why.
Trent, I used to think like that. He's just inevitable. Just when you think you shouldn't, just put him in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in.
So Trent needs to basically cut his dreads. Get him 2019 Trent again when his head was picky, because that shit on his head was fucking up his brainwaves.
No, you don't.
Pickier Trent couldn't defend. Let's be real with that. Pickier Trent couldn't defend.
Has he got bigger?
Yeah, he has got bigger though.
Okay, cool. I thought I was the only one. Okay.
You know what killed me? Look, someone said, I'm gonna try and get the tweet and said it. Someone said Trent will get his form back if he just has a nice retwist, because them looks are looking messy.
No, they are looking at.
I'm surprised Tarzan memes ain't come out, bro. Like, I'm surprised the Tarzan memes ain't been coming out. Like, like, I'm not gonna lie though, they are looking a bit messy. Does he like Coritas at times?
Yeah, he does, man. That's how I laugh, because I was like, man, I was thinking, Trent, just get a little Ritus, bro, rather than that.
Just a little something, innit? Just a something.
2-3 hours out of your day, man. If that.
Months, are you doing the Champions League group stage draw stream on the 25th of August? I mean, if you guys want that to happen, I can make it happen. That
yeah,
of course.
That'll probably be like a Friday morning, innit? Yeah, that should.
Yeah, usually on a Friday. Yeah,
I'll make that happen, Daniel. Don't worry. I'm his favorite that thing, and I'll make that happen as well. Calm as you like said, don't think we need that to get that reaction from the team after Klopp said. Don't think we need to get a reaction from the team after Klopp said we were poor. Yeah, Klopp said he questioned the attitude, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Assad says louder atmosphere hype, but okay, again, for someone who hasn't been to Anfield, my brother, you just got to curb your lip
And
on that
Assad, if you ever go to Bridge, look out for me. I work at the Bridge, bro. There's no atmosphere there. I'm
Pac-Man people.
Pac-Man City, but he's knowledgeable and he's fair with it. Like he's not even a troll, and he'll give us credit when it's due.
Yeah,
but
Pac-Man's fair with the things, though.
Obviously, he's gonna cuss us as well because VR is up to the end of the day. But he's very fair with it, bro. It just gets long.
You're lucky you support City. I was just about to say something, but it's Man City. I can't even say that. Like, I actually can't even say that.
I had my hair for 6 years, bro. It just gets long. Like, I just want to be able to wake up and just, you know what I mean, just brush my hair, not having to.
Don't kill me. As a man said, I'll buck you at the Ridge.
I'm there. Cool. I'm there this Sunday, bro. Catch me with the Spurs fan, but I'm there this Sunday.
I said, catch you with the Spurs fan. Hold on. Monts, you man will win. Monts, man, when you win 4 in a row, let's be real, man. I'm not talking fantasy football. He's saying they will win or they won't win.
He's saying if Man U win 4, he's saying Man U win 4 in a row. Let's let's not rule this. Yeah, I'm just saying obviously big if. I hope they stay in the mud, by the way. Allow me. Trent needs a retwist. He untwisted them because old people got mad at him. Otherwise, you can't be moving with a whole solar system. I said
that camera's undefeated, you know.
Hey, how does he do it, bro? Black Hammer, you need to start a YouTube channel, fam. Fire, don't kill me. Come on, man. Show him the fade. Show him the fade. Show him the fade,
my guy.
I ain't even got a trim at the moment, man.
Come on,
yeah.
Jay.
Big up, Leo.
Salah gonna retire Koulibaly. Don't kill me. Waves are long though. Do-rag and all that business. Yeah, I can't lie. The waves thing, slide long, but when it works, it works. Ocean waves though. Treble George, big up. Like the stream, guys. Support a brilliant young brother. Grow a quality channel, giving all the fans a voice.
Oh, I got a question for George, man. Because I'm assuming it is. You know that little symbol at the end with the half yellow and half green? George, is that to represent Glazers out? Because I'm seeing a lot of United fans.
Yeah. What is that?
Just confirm that for me, Treble George. But I think that's basically a United fan saying Glazers out because, yeah. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen them symbols on a lot of people's names.
Who wins the league? Liverpool win the league.
I'm with G. I see at the moment. I can't lie, G though.
Hey, Black Hammer, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
G, I can't lie. Monts has what was I gonna say? Monts has good reasoning because when Monts first said we're winning the league, I was like, Monts, come on now. But he actually, you know, a man G that says we're gonna win the league, but they can't explain why. Monts, I give it to Monts. Monts can because even when it was fake to me, I was like, I hear your point. I still don't think we will, but I hear your points.
No, I can hear the point.
I knew it meant Glazers help. I knew it. Thank you, George, for confirming that.
I didn't even know that as well.
Months deep here. Kaz has it as well. All these United fans, that obviously all Glazers out, they all have that symbol, that half yellow and green symbol.
Big up, man. That's a Spurs gunning for us for once. Big up. Hope you lot get it over.
Well, at least you're not Ethan.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There's some nice Spurs fans still there.
100%. But listen, we have 7 minutes left of the stream. I want to talk about Jurgen Klopp and his loyalty to players. And just tactically, quickly. G, do you think tactically Klopp got it wrong? Because I think people are blaming Klopp too much for the game because the team we put out against Fulham should win 8 out of 7 days a week, regardless of what tactics he plays. He could have parked the bus. Liverpool should still be winning that game. So that's why I think a lot of the blame. I understand. Like, I understand why people want to be on Klopp for not starting Nunez, but you shouldn't have to start Nunez to beat Fulham away from home. That's just me in it.
I agree with you. I think I wouldn't even say you got it tactically.
No, Saints taking the piss. Saints taking the piss. No, but remember what I was telling you before the stream, yeah?
Yeah.
I just said to him, I see that, bro, like, I can't, and that's why he said that. Big up,
What
Saint.
is it? What is it?
That's how we're going live in 15.
I said, bro, I'm tired. I've been shooting for hours, bro, from 5:30
Oh, you're from
till
Jerry's.
now.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, big up, Saint, bro. You're a dickhead.
Hold on. So what was you gonna say? Trouble man said don't kill me. Big up Saint FC, by the way.
Yeah, big up Saint. No, I agree with you. I don't think it's a case they got tactically wrong because that team should blatantly beat them. It just looks worse because the player that everyone wanted to play then comes on and scores. So it just looks worse. But the reality is that team should be beating Fulham regardless anyway. So, and he already said it, the player's attitude and that. So I can't blame him wholeheartedly. All I can say is, yes, maybe next time you start Nunez, but that's about it. I can't get onto him so much for how tactically the game was kind of going. But I've always said it that he is tactically inept anyway. I feel he needs to start learning to play different styles within games because teams have found us out the first style. And when they stop us for long enough in a game, we do not have that plan B to change it up. You've seen us literally do the same things. Even when we put 4-2-4, it's still the same football, just 4-2-4 kind of thing. So in that regards, yes, I do think he needs to pattern up tactically. But on Saturday, it was all about the team and how dead they were in a general sense. Nothing to do with Klopp.
I hear it. It was just, that's what I mean. I think the way we sat was fine. We are generally United Spurs of Americas. I'll drop a sub. Y'all ever do fan calling shows? Yes. From next week, the calling shows will begin. At the moment, you have to become a member to be part of the calling shows. But I think for the first one, we might just do it for everyone who's in the chat and see how many we get. And we'll probably just see it. So yeah, United Spurs of America. Thank you for subscribing. I'll happily drop a sub back to you as well on both my accounts. And yeah, appreciate you, brother. Drop a comment in the comment section of the video in it so I can drop a sub to you back. But appreciate you. Treble George says, Monty, I'm out for Coppish Grizz, Football Terrace, GNA TV, Chelsea Fan TV. What's the prerequisite here, my brother? I just modded you right now. You've shown enough respect for this channel time and time again. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to ask me that question, bro. I got you. Peaceful Smoke says, haha, Pac-Man. No, you're jealous of us, man. You nuts and Chelsea you beat in the final. We have won it. I don't know if maybe they're talking about Champions League. I don't know what they're talking about. Klopp's the type of man to pay child support for a kid that ain't his.
You said that. Is that Black Hammer again?
Yeah.
He ain't lying, man. He ain't lying.
That's why we're all laughing because we know it's true. We blatantly know it's true.
That's crazy. Once I changed my name to Fergie. I changed my name. I already know it's Ferguson. I know, bro. I know who you are. After the board called back Sir Alex Ferguson to be a consultant, that pissed me off.
United is just a joke over there.
Leo says, boys, subscribe before the stream and show the boys some support. You heard the man. Make sure you subscribe. Obviously, we're on that road to 2K. It is happening. I can't wait. We are 50 something subs away, man. That 2K is gonna mean everything to me because the fact that we hit 1,000 6.5 weeks ago to 7 weeks ago.
Listen, one thing I'll say just quickly on that. I remember watching the Bigsixbants when they only had like less than 100 subs, and these lot have been putting in, all of them, not just mods, but all of them. They've been putting in the work ever since that day. That I remember just tuning in, thinking, right, who are these guys? And then all of a sudden, we're here now, coming up to close to 2K. Yo, you guys need to show some love. Real talk, man. He's been pushing for ages, bro, and he's been doing the work, the groundwork as well.
You got the one sensible fan in Mons, and then you got two deluded Arsenal fans, a deluded Tottenham fan, and a deluded United fan. No, I'm joking. Big up Casey.
No, they're defo deluded. No, they're defo deluded.
All of them, bro. But,
them fuckers are defo deluded, but they're my fuckers, innit? They're one of them ones. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get 75 before the stream, and I'll extend it. Do you know what? We'll go for 6.5 more minutes. I was going to end it in 2 minutes. We'll give it 6.5 more minutes because I didn't actually get to a full answer for the question in terms of Klopp's loyalty. We'll go to Roms in terms of the loyalty from Klopp. What's your take on that?
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, I was
just the loyalty thing on the Klopp, about the loyalty to the players, and do you think he was blamed too much for the game?
Way too low, bro. Like, cool. Like I said, I know you're saying earlier once that it's we should be beating Fulham with Firmino starting. I hear that, but it's just common sense for me for Nunez to start that game. Like the man was high of confidence. Just start, man. I know people can say, "Oh, someone said it was an undercooked City," though, and I'm thinking, well, no, it wasn't an undercooked City. That was a very strong 11. I would agree if you maybe say it was a City that wasn't as fit as us, because I think compared to our 4 or 5 games, they had only played 2. That I can hear. Someone tried to say it was an undercooked City due to personnel. I said, bro, if you look at that team, that was their starting 11 bar 1 or 2 players. But Nunez spagged against them, and it's a man riding high of confidence. And like I said to you earlier, once Nunez starts that game, we win ugly, and I reckon he gets a brace. But Klopp's loyalty to players can sometimes pay to our detriment, man. Honestly, and I'll give you a glaring example. I don't know. He must have had a conversation with Fabinho before this game, but the game that sticks in my head is Aston Villa. It was that third to last game of last season, and Fabinho did not need to play that game. What had he done? Gone with his favourite. He pulled up, and now he's racing for fitness against Madrid in the final. There's so many cases. Even Munch, you were there, bro. The Tottenham game. What did you tell me? Anfield was chanting Origi's name. I know G ain't gonna like this one, and he brings on KR. Like his loyalty gets too much at times, bro. And
in the Tottenham game, that needed because it's like they took off Jota. It wasn't Jota. They took off someone, then started crossing the ball in. I was just hella baffed. Like, why are you man swinging crosses in and you ain't got Origi on the pitch?
Exactly, bro.
Oh wait, because that's our plan B. Because our plan B is just to improve plan A.
But it's also down to the Klopp has his favorite. For me, it's not even more loyalty. It's just favorites, because Klopp. I think there's a difference, because loyalty means you play all the time, but sometimes Klopp will know a player shouldn't play and then play the player. Like, I think it's also favoritism. It's not even just loyalty. It's favoritism as well.
At this point,
I'm not gonna lie, that loyalty will kill us. I hope you lot know it will kill us at some point in time. That's coming back round to slap us in the face. He cannot keep being this loyal to certain players and think that this is going to be something that we keep going banging on about. I've heard him talk about Oxlade-Chamberlain not making a squad, and him actually turning to the camera, looking it dead in the eye, and telling us as fans, "Nah, man, I can't believe he doesn't make this squad." Ox, I can't believe he's even a footballer. Let alone I can't believe this brother is making squads. Come on, man. Like, this loyalty, I get it. I totally do get it, because it builds a harmony within a squad, and you have everybody fighting for you. Even the guy who's going to play 1 game a season, he's going to fight for you regardless. I get that. But hear what I'm saying, though, my G. Man, need to see some trophies to back up that loyalty, because if I don't want to hear about your loyal crap anymore. I really don't want to hear it anymore. We need to become more ruthless. Has to be a level of has to be. Only the elite managers are ruthless. I've not met one elite manager who is not ruthless in my entire life, ever. Name me one elite manager who's not ruthless. You couldn't name one. They're all ruthless. Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, if you want to throw Ancelotti, Conte, Tuchel to some degrees, like up there.
So true. That's why they are where they're at.
That's why they are where they're at. Because you know why? They don't take crap. They take loyalty up to a certain place. After that, we stop now. Even Mourinho dropped Essien at some point. Like, these people have to get dropped. These people need to leave, man, or you can't be playing everybody, man. So the loyalty will kill us, but I understand. And Saint just said it there. Like, it has killed us. It's blatantly killed us. Like, we should have won the league. Those 1 points. Like, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing games against Man City are the reason why we lost, or this, that, and the third. Nah, man, it's Klopp's loyalty at times doing certain things. Jota playing in meaningless games. Now he's out for the rest of the, few months, and that when he was in form and we needed him, little things like that, man. Little things.
Yeah, it's true. Loyalty has killed us. We should have won the league when our defense was our defense. But when our defense was out and Klopp didn't want to back Bay Phillips.
I'm gonna say pause now, just in case. But pause.
Are you talking about he didn't back? Did I read that wrong?
Wait.
We should have won the league when our defense was out and Klopp didn't want to. I'm gonna guess he's just saying Klopp didn't want to
Yeah.
Oh, Nat Phillips. Instead of Bay, he meant Nat.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
No, I agree, Saint. He should have just played him when he had the chance to play him instead of trying to fiddle with Fabinho and Henderson.
No, I hear it. Question from Paddy the Baddy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not a UFC fan, but he's making me a fan.
you know what? It's mad honesty here because a lot of LFC fans are literally watching UFC because of him. Like, if you follow me now, I'm a big boxing UFC fan, but I rate him. But there's a lot of man in his division like Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Chandler. It's lightweight's a tough division, but he's cold. Paddy's cold, man. Paddy's cold.
No, bro. I'm seeing Redman TV say it's okay. Thiago is out. We have Hendo better in that position with Harvey Elliott.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to hear about no Redman TV. Anyway.
I'll be so real. All I'm going to say
apologies
is
if anyone is
certain LFC outlets have to say certain things because they've got certain deals and partnerships with people. That's what I'm going to say. So they can't really be as authentic and just open with it.
I just think, yes. I just do think that, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Certain people have to say certain things. First of all, pick up Redman TV for what they're doing.
Because I do watch them. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's always good to get different parts and different views and outlets of certain things. But certain people do have to say stuff, especially when they've got strong association with the club. But maybe some of them do generally think that Henderson is the guy in certain things, and if you do, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But big up Redman TV. 70 people in the house. You lot don't want us to end, by the way. Why is there 70 man in the house? You lot don't want. What do they keep doing this to me?
Even on that point there, sorry, go.
Could it be clear if people then what Monster said? Some people made Jenny think Hendo is the person and playing that, then they need to go and see a doctor. No, I'm joking, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. Some believe that, and that's fine.
And this is what I was just about to say is, bro, anyone could whatever. If you think this, that's fine. I've got no beef with that. But people do need to start understanding that there are two sides to an opinion. Do you get what I mean? So if we come out and say such and such shouldn't play, then I don't feel like we should get the backlash that we get when you're saying something that we don't agree with and we don't really give you that much of a backlash behind it. I always feel like it's when you're on this side of things, you're always having to defend, but they don't have to defend what they said. And I'm always like, but you said something I feel is outlandish and vice versa. So I'm going to obviously give my point. You're going to give your point. And then no one's right. Only person who's right is Klopp. Let's get this right. Klopp is the only one who's right. He's the one who picks the team week in, week out.
He's right until we lose. And then we adjust what's wrong because we lost. That's what I'm saying. By the way, big up Eric Romatowski. That is a sick fucking name. You never walk alone from New Jersey, USA. You see that we're branching out to the States in Bigsixbants. Big up yourself, Eric. And I hope you're subscribed.
Do you have Polish heritage? Actually, no. When you normally see a ski at the end, they've got strong Polish affiliations, man.
Big up yourself, bro. I'm rating that name still.
That's a 30 name.
Yo, I really like LFC's kit when they had New Balance. I was fucking with the New Balance kits though. I didn't like the training kits too much, but like do you get it? Like,
that kit. That was the goalkeeper kit, innit?
The goalkeeper kit is fire. I have to get that one.
The one you're wearing, G, and the one Watts is wearing is cold as well.
That one. I hate Sadio Mane. Did you know what Sadio Mane used to do with this kit? This is why I have this kit, because Sadio Mane used to smoke up man in this kit, bro. Neon blue and black.
I remember Bobby scoring a good goal in that kit against Southampton.
Against Burnley. Burnley when he had the pink boots. And he done the little, yeah.
I remember that.
No,
Bobby. Oh, you're getting me emotional,
man. Monts, why is your name Monts? You know why the name's Treble George? Because every time I type my name, acknowledge the only team in England to do the treble. Actually, we done the treble, but we just done, we won the treble.
And you know what?
Taking this.
You know what? I'm gonna add to that, yeah. George, be careful, because you know why United are in the mud either way. Someone said it today, right? So whether we win the league, we then match that 20 times bullshit that you lot sing. But if City win the league, they're the only team in the Premier League era to match that free. Obviously, we've done it back in the day, and I think big up Ram, the historian, big up Ram. But he also said I think Huddersfield done it, but City will be the only team in the Premier League era to do the three-peat as well. So United are just pissed either way this season.
Yeah, them man are done out, bro. Them man are done out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we match them or City match them in the three-peat.
I'm telling you, if we're being told Thiago's out for 6, then the truth is it's funeral vibes. Depends who we get in. And Ant says Anfield rapper good. Bro, there's so many good Liverpool channels. I can't list them all out, but you know.
Wait, how long 6 weeks from now? That would be what, first week of October? Actually, I'm doing too much. End of September.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Question for everyone: have you ever cried to "You Never Walk Alone"? Have I ever cried?
No.
Nah, I don't cry, but
The closest I came to crying was when Alisson scored the header. I'm not gonna lie. When Alisson scored the header, I was close to tears.
I've cried. I've never cried.
And when we won the Champions League, when Henderson was crying. By the way, when Henderson was crying with his dad, when he won the champs.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 times I've come closest to crying.
I'll keep it real. I've never cried of joy for LFC, but I've cried from pain. The 2018 final against Madrid, I went straight home and I was crying for like 3 hours straight. I'll say that on stream with chest. That hurt.
I hear it.
That's coming back.
That one hurts though. I can't like.
It's just everything about it. The carry situation, Salah coming off early, like. Everything about it.
There's times I feel like I've come close to tears.
Bro, that's what I said, bro.
You know what time? Nah, bro. There's times do you know another time I come close to crying when do you remember when Eduardo broke his leg for Arsenal, fam? That was one of the because they didn't that game. I don't think they didn't show it, but there were pictures of it. And when I saw it, and obviously the horror of that tackle on Eduardo, that was like mad. Like, and I was mad young when that happened, innit? I nearly cried about that. I nearly cried, bro. Like it was like, yo, that is not just because of the horror fight, that the way his leg broke was fucked.
I cried of joy 0-1 cup final against Arsenal because we were dead that game. We were so dead. And I thought Arsenal were gonna rip us, and then Owen, my guy, he just came back and just sealed it. I was just jumping up for time. That was
you know what? I have cried actually. It was
actually Barcelona corner taken quickly. Did I cry?
I was just mad happy. I can't remember crying. I think I was mad happy.
I missed it. I can't even lie.
I was screaming. More of a scream thing.
You know when I did cry, and I would probably bring a tear to my eyes now. The Istanbul fan, I rewatched it 2 summers lockdown. That's it. So literally only 2 years ago, I cried from joy. How can I dare say I've never cried of joy in my club? But when I rewatched it, it's Make Us Dream. That's it. It's the Gerrard film. I don't know if anyone that's in the comments, and Monch G, if you can watch it, it's on Prime Video. Make Us Dream. It's Gerrard's film. I'll never forget. I was watching it in lockdown, and the bit when Jersey just does the mad thing and Carriage is just jumping up like that. I was burning still. It brought a tear to my eyes still. It's beautiful. No club will ever feel that the manner which we won.
Hey, Chelsea fans ain't crying over nothing, man. Asad, please, I beg.
By the way, Eric Romatowski says, big ups, correct pronunciation. He says, yes, sir, Polish, but a Scouser grammar.
Knew that was Polish in it. Big up.
How do you pronounce that? From... I don't know.
Gay car. I don't know.
I'm not gonna attempt to
I'm not
pronounce
gonna
it.
try.
Big up yourself, Eric. Big up yourself,
That
Eric.
sounds killing me. How can you say all Liverpool fans do is cry?
Bro, that's when I saw that, I said, "You're dumb. You're actually dumb."
I said, Mickey Mouse, don't kill me. Only LFC channels I watch a couple saying, and Jerry. Big ups, big ups, big ups. You know what I'll say? I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not gonna front with it. When we won that champs in 18-19, like I'm not gonna force the crying thing and say I shed a tear in it. But when I saw Henderson grabbing his dad and literally in tears, like he was crying, like when he was just hugging his dad. Do you know what? Like I can tell how much that Champions League meant to Jordan Henderson because, like, for me, he's been he's like one of the most critiqued players from inside a fan base when it comes to a Liverpool player. And for someone who was so It was Hendo. I don't care what anyone says. 95% of Liverpool fans wanted Hendo out when he was playing right midfield for us in like 2012 and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, like he's the sole survivor on an 11-year tenure for the club. So for him, so he's there when man them were shit. He's been there from the slip. He's been there from the 15, 16, 14, 15 horrific 8th place, 7th place awfulness of Liverpool becoming a mid-table club. So from all of that to live, and then a Champions League final loss as well. So let's not forget the Champions League final loss against Madrid, and then the
Europa League before that,
the Europa League loss, the cup final, the cup final loss to Man City when Coutinho scored the equaliser on penalties, when Caballero saved 3 penalties. Imagine all those. To losing out the title in 14-15, going out in like 4 semi-finals in a row to Chelsea. Do you get it? And then for him to go and lift that Champions League, I felt like it was the biggest weight lifted off man's shoulders when he lifted that champs. Like, look at the way he lifted the Prem. He lifted the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, the Club World Cup, the Super Cup. But look at the way he lifted that Champions League. There was something different about it. I promise you, man, them go back and watch it. The way he lifted that champs was like, because that's the first trophy we won in how long, bro? Since the Carling Cup in 2012.
And even in that game, he was in the team.
Bro, but but that Henderson was hard. That Hendo was was he in the team for the last
for the League Cup? Yes, he was in the league. He was in the team for the League Cup. He was.
Remember Sunderland
Kenny Dalglish
and that he was energetic. That's the Endo we kind of want to see now. He was everywhere, box to box in that. Obviously,
because even in the Barcelona game, he fucked up Barcelona. You know, in the corner taken quickly game, he fucked up Barcelona. Remember for the first goal when he did the little jinking up and kid.
I thought he was gonna score. I was like, okay.
Like, bro, at one point, I actually used to think like 2 years ago, why is Henderson slide fast when he strides? Do you remember? Like, he used to be like we used to slide get across the ground when he used to stride. Like, I was thinking, wait, this don't make sense. Brother ain't got no kneecaps like that. Like, you get it? So, in terms of just emotional moments, that Champions League, we had 1 League Cup in 12 years, bro. Like, as Assad said, bro, like, so that Champions League, you even saw when Gino Wijnaldum falls to his knees. Everyone's just like, bro, I promise you, that trophy was like, everyone's just gone, oh, finally, because we'd been a good team for 3 years at that point. It was like, when are we going to get rewarded for it?
Do you know Little Dirk's tune? And he's got the part that I fell to my knees when the Lord came. Have you seen the game that everyone came and he falls to his knees? That was like genie.
Like, honestly, like I just look back at that Champions League win, and that was one of the sweetest. Like, because after that, these man knew they were good enough to win other shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at these man. Also, that's what a trophy looks like. You get it? Like,
remember when Man City were?
This was us before that.
Yeah, 100%.
That was us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now this is us. You know what I'm saying? And this is Thomas Tuchel.
You know what's mad? What Assad said? Chelsea fans were our biggest fans that day against Spurs. You know, Chelsea and Arsenal. They probably had Liverpool tops on. They couldn't bear seeing Spurs lift that.
Yeah, this is Thomas Tuchel, by the way. This is Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Put a Chelsea hat on. That looks exactly like it.
I'll never forget when Mott's first saw that. He literally was in hysterics on stream. Mott's had to come off the stream for like 5 minutes. I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But listen, people. We are gonna. There's 75 people in here. Fuck.
What's the likes on?
I don't even know. The likes on 80 likes though. 80 likes. I'm not gonna front. Like they've done their thing today, man. Everyone in the comments, you lot have done your thing today. United Spurs of America, Treble George, Black Hammer. Christian's way, good to see you as well. Didn't even see you in there. Pac-Man, Assad, Sir Timo Werner, Mo, Jace. Brother, you're late as well. Where you been at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who else do we have in here? Ant Dico, obviously. Saint, of course. Leo. So many people, bro. Oh, I even see. Is that who I know that who I think it is. Michael Ramsey. Big up yourself as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just said always man watch Copish.
Hey, don't bring no beef over here. I'm not involved, boy.
I've just seen what you commented as well. Fam, I can't lie. We will tolerate no Copish slander on this channel.
No slander,
Drifty, Callum, and Matt are unrivaled. These men are unrivaled. Them men are unrivaled. Pillars of this football thing and the reason why this channel even exists. You get it? The reason why this channel exists. Big up Copish to the world and back. But yeah, big up everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful Smoke, Leo, Adam Noon, big up as well. And
pause.
Oh gosh. And Mason Mount Minerals FC, big up yourself, bro. He says I'm a Chelsea fan and I respect Liverpool. Respect you too, bro. Appreciate you. Hope you're subscribed as well, man. So make sure if you are new here, drop a subscribe, drop a sub, drop a like if you're watching this back. Make sure you go and subscribe to Roms and Saint over on Saint LFC TV. Make sure you make that happen. I will post the link in there now. What link do you want me to post as well? Just to get your thing out there as well.
Follow me on TikTok. Actually, follow me on TikTok. I'm going to be on there a lot more.
That's me the TikTok link if you can, bro. That's me the TikTok link. And I'll
do it right now.
And I'll put that on there.
Me and Saint are gonna go live tomorrow night, probably after 9-10. But yeah, we're gonna go live tomorrow night.
Let me know what time, Saint. Let me know what time, and then I'll get that sorted.
Love Assad as well. Come on, bro. Bro. Sometimes you get me mad, but it's all love.
Man said, "No, you guys don't leave me." I said, "I'm sorry, bro. What? I can run a lunchtime stream if that's what you want. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Sort something out. You know what I'm saying? Bless up for a fantastic stream. Let me just. Did you put it in the private chat, or did you?
No, I'm just saying it now. I just sent it to your Twitter. For some reason, it won't let me come up on my phone because I'm on my laptop. But I just sent you a message on Twitter now.
I'm just putting Saint LFC TV is there. Oh my God. Yo, hey, Black Hammer. You know, no one's safe when it comes to Black Hammer's thing. You know.
No. Now I know what Black Hammer's about. That's calm. Don't worry about him. We're good. We're good money. We're good money.
Black Hammer's thinking of it. Listen, he's a sensation on there, bro. Let's get him to 1K.
Black Hammer. I've been calling him the king of like one-liners. No one is safe. I think one time he cussed me and like I had to just hold it.
No. Everyone slips up. Everyone has a bad game. We saw Van Dijk the other day. Everyone has a bad day. His day's coming.
Bro,
don't worry, Black Hammer. I got your number, my guy. I got your number.
Trudon's another one, bro. Trudon
kills. Trudon, oh my days. I'm waiting for him to have a bad game.
He's funny.
Leo says, "Good night, Kings. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, man. Sleeping me, big boss of the EPL. Big up, Karen. Listen, you guys. That's 2 more hours. Hey, United. Hey, bro. I'm sorry, fam. Listen, I don't know what time it is over there, but obviously
it's early evening. That's why he's saying it's what 8. Depending, America's so big. Depending where you are in America, but
yeah, exactly.
Most of the states,
different time zones in the same country.
That's magic. Bro, how are we in the same country, but you're an hour ahead, you're an hour behind? Like
this, as I said, guys, this stream was supposed to end an hour and a half, but obviously you lot make this stream in it. Like the numbers literally almost doubled, and that like it's crazy. Blessings, family, moms, Roms, and all. Guys, big up yourself.
Black Hammer, I'm definitely coming for you, my guy. I'm definitely.
Big up everyone, big up Solo as well. I just have to quickly big up the members of the chat, and then we will be just literally shutting this off. So again, we have more. As I said, if you want to become a member of Bigsixbants, the link is in the description below for £3 a month, and obviously you'll be subject to those call-in shows and those priority comments. So big up to our members, Chris Kip. We also have Chelsea OG, Zio Football, Solo MCFC, Jamie Phillips, Daniel Cucurella, Joel Madonka, Aiden Andrews, MUFC Kaz, and Ricky. Big up yourselves, guys. And this has been another episode of Bigsixbants. We love you always. Keep doing this. Keep being in the comments. Keep running this up. We expand the family, and we will see you. Pause. We will see you in the next one.